My name is Tanner, and I was just out in Las Vegas for the 2024 Mountain West Basketball Championship, and here's a day in my life of capturing the action. Today's championship Saturday. Woke up and watched a little bit of the other conference tournaments before getting ready and heading out. Championship Saturday calls for a suit and tie and one of our favorite restaurants in Las Vegas, Tacos El Gordo. We arrived to the arena about 2 hours before tip. I sat in my spot courtside and sorted through some footage from the previous days and put together my camera. Then I took a super long walk through the underside of the Thomas & Mack Center to go to the bathroom. They put it way in this back corner for some reason. This is important though, because once the game starts, you have no idea when you might be able to use the bathroom again. Then I came back to the court and got some pregame shots while both teams warmed up. During warm-ups, the seats started to fill in a little bit. San Diego State and New Mexico fans both travel really well, so we had a decent crowd in there, which is always super fun. This kid absolutely shredded out the national anthem on his electric guitar. Then there was pyro during the hype video, and we got into player introductions. This is always a super dope part of the day and always produces some awesome shots. And then we tipped off. And before we get into the rest of the game, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what my workflow looks like. I shoot from 2 different spots throughout the game. One is from the baseline underneath one of the baskets, and the other spot is up in the stands from the media work area. Here are some of my favorite shots from the first half. Each team traded punches to start, and then Jalen House started feeling himself a little bit and hit a few threes in a row. New Mexico took a 36-30 lead into halftime. During the break, I offloaded footage from the first half so that the rest of the social team could start editing highlights. Second half, New Mexico came out swinging. Jamal Mashburn Jr. drained this 3 to start things off, but these games are never comfortable. San Diego State went on a run and ended up taking a lead with about 12 minutes to go. The next 10 minutes were pretty high pressure, super close down the stretch. JT Toppin ended up hitting this shot right at the end of the shot clock to give New Mexico a small lead late. And then there was this super cool moment with about a minute and a half to go where I was filming the New Mexico huddle and Jalen House said, "I'm gonna hit the dagger." And then about 30 seconds later, he hit this tough and one and free throw to put New Mexico up by 6. This was one of those moments where I was sitting on the baseline and I thought to myself, that could go viral on Twitter. So I ended up editing these 2 clips together and it got about 16,500 views. So that was pretty cool. And that was when the party started. The fans and the bench could feel it. Once the last few seconds ticked off the clock, chaos ensued. I got this nice shot of Jalen House running down the floor and celebrating. And one of the New Mexico videographers got this shot of me almost getting taken out by Jalen House, but it was totally worth it. They brought the trophy out during the post-game interview, which I had actually never seen before. They threw water and celebrated their way over to the stage where they raised the trophy. Jalen House won tournament MVP. And they punched their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Then the players and coaches cut down the net, which I think is a super cool tradition, and it's one of the reasons that I just think college basketball is the absolute best. After the nets, all the players went back to the locker room where they put their logo on the bracket and then just celebrated with their buddies, dancing around and stuff. New Mexico became the first team ever to win 4 games in 4 days at the Mountain West tournament, so they definitely deserved this celebration. Cleanup basically starts right after the final buzzer sounds, since most people have flights out of Vegas to go back home either Saturday night or Sunday morning. I quickly edited the Jalen House dagger video and posted it on Twitter. This is everything that my NCAA photo friends have to pack up. They definitely have more gear than I do, and I definitely do not envy them. I got my stuff cleaned up, and then I went over to the network to help them wrap cables and pack things in Pelican cases. We got dinner afterward, and then we went back to the hotel, and I packed all of my stuff so that I could wake up at 3:30 in the morning for my flight back to Salt Lake. There's a glimpse into my time making content for the Mountain West. I also make content here at Ensign College, where I'm studying to get a degree in social media marketing. Here at Ensign, we offer degrees that'll get you real-world experience and prepared for your career. If you want to learn more about our programs, click on the links down in the description and head over to my Instagram if you want to watch more of the content that I captured this year at the Mountain West Basketball Championship.